Good evening. Guess who just realized they forgot to set the 10-minute alarm? Well, only 2 minutes off, it's all good. Welcome to, Speed Dating for Ghosts. This is gonna be a real fun stream. Welcome, Sneak Cat. Oh my god, you have to get up at 5:15. Oh my goodness. Please sleep. If you need to sleep, please sleep. Please do. Oh my god. Yes. Welcome. So I'll get the game booted up. Let me know if the audio levels are okay, as with any new game. They all have different, sound levels and shit. So if this one happens to be a little louder and you can't hear me well, or if it's a little quieter and you can't really hear the game, let me know and I'll fix that shit up. Yeah, so, oh, and also this might be going up on YouTube. I'm thinking of tossing this one up, or the series of, speed dating for ghost streams, however long they last. Just, things are looking a little dry over there since the Friendsims ended. Might be nice to be able to toss a few more things on that channel. Oh, right, time zones. So it's like way earlier in the evening for you. Okay, right. Got it. I forgot about your location. Going to bed at like 12 or 1. Okay. I mean, that's still not a lot, but okay. Like, I get that, though. That, just like going to bed way too late for having to get up early. Yeah. I've been doing that with my Friday morning class. I gotta stop doing that, because that's 9:30 to 5:30 classes on Fridays, and it is killing me. Okay, let's see if we can get this game open. It should work with full screen mode. I will admit I have not tested this yet. Your body is too used to that time? Yeah, same. I've been having so much trouble fixing my sleep schedule from the way that it was over my winter break, where I was like, oh, I got on this awful schedule where I've been staying up until like 6 or 7 in the morning, and it's like, that's not gonna work on the days where I need to, my alarm's gonna be going off at 6. That's a bad plan. But, alright, let me just double check. Is this working? It is. Good stuff. So, this is Speed Dating for Ghosts. It's a very cute little game, a visual novel where you pick a room and there's 3 different ghosts and you have little conversations with each of them, and you get to pick who you'd like to go on a date with. And then you get a little bit of information about them, and that's kind of the game, and then you can play again. So if we go visit the graveyard, this is kind of the gravestones for all of the ghosts that we get to see. There are 10. Oh, okay, I just completely lost my train of thought. Right, so in this graveyard here, I believe, as we go through the full date kind of process with each of them, then their gravestone unlocks, and then you can kind of revisit their backstory, I think is how it works. So yeah, it's a really fun little game. I have not, for the first time ever, we're streaming a game that I have not actually played all the way through myself. This is one that I picked up from, I saw a Geek Remix on YouTube post a Let's Play. I watched their Let's Play of it. God, it must have been at least like a year ago. But I just thought it looked so fun. I just thought it looked like a cute little game. Yeah, so in terms of like when breaks are gonna be, anything like that, I don't really know know exactly how that's gonna go for this. Logically, it would be like, oh, after you finish one date. But, I don't know exactly how long that will take. So, we're gonna play around with that and see how it goes. Also, I'm not sure how it is, like when you're replaying it to kind of get the other endings. How that kind of works. So we'll figure it out as we go along. What do you know? Just like all the other dang streamers, we're actually just playing a game for the first time and shooting the shit. Okay, so let me get my earbud in. Right, if you're hanging around for pre-stream, I hope you enjoy the music. That was the official Speed Dating for Ghost soundtrack that was playing. So it's a lot of very like chill kind of synthy songs, and they're really well done. Okay, start game. Hello. You are lovely. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Okay, so this is, I think, so this visual novel has a lot more text choices than, say, the Friendsims. So there's going to be a lot more stopping to confer with chat to see where to go next. Yeah, the conversations they have a lot of conversational choices. I do remember that. So, are you gonna be friendly or just cut to the chase? Yeah, Fran is cute. I like her little. She got her little horns. You can't see my hands. I'm doing little horns on the top of my head. Let's be friendly. That is a good choice. I like that one too. Nice to meet you, Fran. Oh, you're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. So, has it been kind of difficult, or I like being alone? Yeah, I guess it kind of, you know, to logic through this, I guess it kind of depends what your experience has been, where you've been haunting around. Love being alone. Okay. I like being alone. I've never met a ghost who didn't meet someone. Someone to talk to help make sense of all this. There's a lot of choices here. I might... I'm tempted to poke around in a little after stream just to work out which choices are crucial and which ones where I can just kind of like bypass for the sake of time. But, so she's kind of like, I don't know, are you really sure about that? You really didn't need anyone to kind of figure this out with, talk this through with? So, are we doing fine, or maybe she's right. Maybe we should have found someone. We can switch. Oh, that's true. We can take turns. Every other one we go back and forth. Okay, I like that idea. Or 2 for 2. Yeah, okay, I'll do the next 2 ones and then we'll start doing back and forth. Personally, I think she's got a point. I feel like, you know, dying is probably gonna be a bit of a confusing time. Maybe you're right. That's the spirit. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Yeah, could y'all hear that? Is the sound still good? Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. At the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? Okay, I think this is just confirmation that the instructions are understood, so I'm gonna bypass this one as well, and then the next choice will be chats. I believe the next choice will also be what room we're going into, so that'll definitely be for y'all to decide. I can't wait. Neither can I. First things first, though. Choose your room. You couldn't hear it? Okay, here. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in the background, so I'm gonna boost the desktop audio a little bit. So now it was at negative 30 decibels before, now it's at negative 25, so it should be a little louder, but not too much. Oh, I see. The sound stops if you minimize the window. I don't know, it depends on the game whether the sound, you know, all the different ways it reacts to being minimized. Okay. So. Oh, room of, okay. Yeah, room of black eyes. Yes, room of palms, room of leers, and room of black. Okay, eyes on the room of black. You see that his choice for today. Room of black. The room of black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. There's the bell. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Wow, this background is just a little blinding. That is a bright fucking, like, blue-green. Leaning heavier on the green. Won't say teal, because when I say teal, I think Terrazy teal, but that's a lot darker. But no, this is a very vivid color. When that... I don't know if any of y'all had this experience too, but when that faded from black to this bright color, I literally like started squinting at this green. The contrast was ugh. Okay. Reloaded. Okay, well hopefully stream health will be working out a little better for you this time. Yeah, it's a super bright color. Okay. Whew. Ooh. I'm a ghost. Ooh. So he's being a cheeky little asshole. Okay. Okay, so y'all pick the room. I'll pick the next one, and then we'll toss it back for the next. Oh, it's the mind color. Oh, right, it is the color of the mind symbol. It feels like a little bit more vivid than that, but it's definitely like, yeah, very mindy. We'll play into his game. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Whoa. Isn't it great being dead? Okay, back to chat's choice. Isn't it great being dead? I wish they displayed the question on the screen when the options were showing, because they don't. If this isn't entirely clear what the question was from the answers available. Yeah, this guy's is kind of a cheeky bastard, but I like it. Yeah, he's got nice eyebrow piercing. Appreciate that. Hair reminds me of Splatoon, because I've been playing a fuckload of Splatoon. Or Splatoon 2 specifically. It'd be neat. Okay. It is pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Drae. I'm, like, dead. Obviously. Nice to meet you, or I'm also, like, dead. I know that, like, if I were in an actual conversation with someone, I'd panic and be like, yeah, nice to meet you. But, like, I'm liking, he's a little cheeky. I'm liking that. I'm also, like, dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. Okay, so, chat's choice. What did you do for fun? Or, how did you die? So, like conversation, or just diving directly into that heavy shit with no pretense. You want to play Starbound now? Ooh, I don't think I've heard of that game before. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I am still a little bit sleepy. Yeah, legs not fun. But, what do you do for fun? Yeah. That'd be my choice too. I feel like, how did you die is a little bit, like, forward for this point in time. Or maybe he would love being asked, because he seems to be very into the whole I'm a ghost thing. Who knows? What do you do for fun? I haunt places. Like, actually scare people. Nothing too mean. Just, like, flicker lights off and on, move stuff around so it floats, push people downstairs. Oh, that's a little mean. What do you mean, not mean? That's mean. Oh, it's, Terraria in space. Oh, that sounds neat. You know, ghost stuff. Fun. Yeah. Okay, so this is... I'm gonna say, wait, you push people downstairs? Because I kind of stumbled on that one. Well, I don't actually. I was just pulling your leg. Or whatever it is you got. Drae looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. Being a little shit as a ghost would be fun as hell. It does sound like it would be appealing. Chat's choice. And yet you're here. Pulling out a little passive aggression. Like, you're saying this place is so bad, but here you are. And, or we could ask, what's with Antler Ghost? See if he knows what is up with Wow, I've already forgotten her name. I feel awful, even though it's a video game character, and no one's actually being hurt by this. But I still feel kind of bad for already forgetting her name. Ooh, what's with Antler Ghost? I know! Those antlers are kind of cool. And that broken neck is gnarly. But she is like so 110%. Welcome to Speed Dating for Ghosts. Here are the rules I thought up for no reason. Now mingle like a weird experiment. Will I take notes? Antler Ghost is taking notes right now, I bet. While we sit here pretending we aren't monsters. Okay. Fran. Okay, thank you. Yes, Fran is lovely. I feel bad that Drae is kind of shitting on her right now. Okay, shit. He reminds you of Malik? Ah. Yeah, he kind of does. That's a good point. So, I feel like when you're supposed to be on a speed date with another person, you shouldn't be like, yeah, but that other person over there is really cute. But I also feel like, what do the antlers mean is like, okay, let's say what do the antlers mean, because I don't know, I just feel like if you're sitting at a table with someone, you're supposed to be kind of like talking to them, putting your attention their way, and you're like, oh yeah, but she's so cute, like, I don't know, I feel like that might not be received well. What do the antlers mean? We look like the people we always were inside. We look like the people we always were inside. At least that's how I see it. Maybe Fran was actually a secret deer. Or maybe she just hit a deer with her car. And, like, her soul bonded with the deers. Making some horrible deer creature. Who's also a nerd? Okay, chat's choice. What's with the tentacle hair? And I'm still getting used to this. What's with the tentacle hair? Clearly he's a squid kid. I mean, I don't know when this game came out in reference to Splatoon, but like, that's just like my first. Ah, deerkin. True. Yeah. Kin drama is like one of those things that I just kind of like quietly stayed away from online, and I'm still not sure I fully understand what's going on there, but absolutely no judgment. Y'all have a good time. The tentacle hair. Okay. So what's with your tentacle hair? Same deal. Except I crashed into an octopus. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now, before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like, maybe it was meant to be. Which, I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. The bell rings. Antler Ghost rang that bell thing. That means we can change places. See you in a bit. Okay. So that was an interesting character. Whoa, one blinding color to another. Another ghost appears. So, before we hop into this next new pal, how are y'all in chat? Or I guess at this point it's just one person. How are you feeling about our new friend Drae? First impressions, likes, dislikes. I know we got some lag going on, so I'll babble a little bit. I think he's an intriguing character, and it'd be very interesting to see what exactly... I mean, we do get one more round of conversation with each of them as well after this. That's, you know, you just got used to the blue. I still kind of didn't. I was still, like, squinting at the screen. It's, like, it's a lot. Like, I've got this game in fucking, like, full screen mode on my desktop computer monitor, and it's blasting me in the face. Malik's ghost Sona seems pretty neat so far. He does. Like, here's my question. How do you crash into an octopus? What was he doing? Or was he just pulling our leg? Both options are plausible. Yeah. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's see who's next in the roster. Another ghost appears. Hello? Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. The home or I like your face too? I forget. Who did the last choice? I think it was chat. Yeah. Definitely pulling our leg. Yeah. Went into an aquarium to fight a squid, but this time he died. Wait, did someone actually fucking do that? What the hell? Yeah, no, it was chat's choice because you chose to ask about his little tentacle hair. Okay. I like your face too. Oh, you're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Big decision. These are both kind of heavy hitter questions, so to speak. You might be mixing up a real skew story and a fic. No, that's cool. I think that there have been at least a couple times where I've gotten fics confused with, like, story canon. And I'm like, wait a second, did I read that in a fic or was that actually there? But chat's choice. Few nursing homes are, and, you know, oh, they treated you poorly? Yeah, oof, indeed. These are both statements that, you know, depending on the person, they could be kind of on the intense side. And I feel like for her, they both would be. Yeah. No, this... You're flipping a coin. Okay. Yeah, this, you know, pinches me a little close to home as well, because my nanu recently, he's basically over the past, like, year, she's, you know, started showing a lot of signs of dementia, and we finally got him into a retirement residence. So, and of course there's all those fucking nightmare stories out there about how poorly they get treated, and, like, oh my god, I don't know if this was just, like, this was something that I think was shit, now I don't remember where this actually was. I don't know if this was like just national news, like Canadian or international, like it was a story from the US or something, but of this woman who was like deliberately giving people the wrong medications in a nursing home. Not good. Not good. She was just straight up murdering people. Soft oof. Yeah. I mean, no, my parents have checked out this place and they think that it looks really nice. So, and it's really close to us as well, so we can go see them all the time and make sure they're doing their dang job. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I think it'll be in good hands. Treated you poorly. Okay. They treated you poorly?
I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed.
Yes, that is definitely a really big issue with, God, basically like every health facility, honestly.
The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death.
That's so sweet. How do you help?
Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait.
That's so sweet. Oh, I love her. Oh my god, that makes me want to fucking cry. Chat's choice. That's so nice, or why bother? That's definitely two ends of a spectrum there. Yeah. I think that's really sweet. I think she's lovely and I love her. Yeah, precisely, Sneak Cat. She is just so nice. Yes. That's so nice.
I never thought death would be like this. As a ghost, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good.
You know what? This is definitely another like interesting kind of conundrum. You know, do you have to use it for good, or can you also have a good time? But I think with that much power over things, you know, you should kind of help people out at least a little bit.
I agree. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time?
Ooh. Okay, so this is chat's choice. And we have 3 options this time. I help people too, I play tricks on people, or I'm still figuring that out. Yeah, I play tricks on people would be the option to pick for sure if we were still talking to Drae. You love her? Yeah, I love her too. I just really appreciate her and all her little. She's very spherical. Still figuring it out. Yeah, I mean, from a couple of other dialogue options and like choice, like some of the dialogue from other people as well as choices that were given, it's kind of implied that player characters supposedly not really been dead for that long. Oh no, Buffer. I'm still figuring that out.
It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell.
Okay, reloaded. Good. Wow. Okay. Oh, fuck. This hell is other people, or that's over my head. Well, I don't agree with the oft misquoted hell is other people, so I guess I'm gonna say that's over my head, which I guess it kind of is a little bit. I'm not a Bible-y person. That's over my head.
I'm not sure I understand it either. I'm just grateful there's an afterlife at all. The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk.
Okay.
Oh, fucking yellow.
This is arguably the worst color. Although, I will say, it is more muted than Drae's blue-green. So, you just kind of stay in the next room and they talk about that. Yeah, I mean, I was raised Catholic, but I don't feel any strong connection to it at all. I'm kind of floating around with where I am in terms of, like, religious-y spiritual stuff. It paused I know, it paused at the dark and it's like, oh yay, something that's not fucking blinding. But, nope, yellow. You hate it. Okay, before moving on, what are first impressions of Hattie? Yes, her name was Hattie. I think she's the sweetest little sweetie McSweetie Pie ever, and I just adore her. That's how I'm feeling. I got kind of vibes from chat that it was the same kind of feelings going on there too. Yeah, she is such a sweetheart. She's just the sweet little old lady who just wants to make things better for other people. And to help out in, you know, the old home. Because, yeah, I can imagine it'd be, you know, a tough place to be. You're conflicted because you want Malik's ghost soda too. Well, there's still one more to go. So let's take a look at our last new ghostly pal. Another ghost appears. Woo, that's face. Alright, not saying anything. Nothing. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Okay. Oh shit. I think I picked the last choice for Hattie. So this is chat's choice. Hi? Or just keep staring back? Yeah, this is quite the look to be fixed with. Stare back to assert dominance. Stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. Narrow your eyes. The ghost opens their mouth wide. Wider. The sides begin to crack and tear. Inside smells so foul, musty and sour, like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry, low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. Okay, so, I'm glad this is chat's choice and not mine, because I'm kinda, okay. So, please no more. Are you okay? Or stand your ground. Oh my god, I just realized that Twitch chat is literally right on top of the choices. Whoops, because I always keep it on the left hand, or the right hand side of the screen. Fuck! Okay, I might move that around. Oh no, but then if I move it around, then you can't see the dialogue on the other side. Okay, you know what? The choices are only there for 30 seconds. I'll just leave it. You're laughing too much. Are you okay? Okay. Are you okay? Ah, here we are. No, I am not. The ghost relents. In an instant, they leave you. The other ghosts return to their dates. You're left alone at the table for some time. This vengeful spirit, this entity, it seems so different from any ghosts you've known. It was so raw, so empty. The bell rings. Well, that didn't go well. That did not go well. The second round begins, and we're back with Drae. Everybody's so flipping gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? Okay, last one was chat's choice, so you don't know why you're laughing? Sometimes it's just the thing to do when it gets kind of uncomfortable. And that's fucking valid. Who died? Yeah. We could liven it up. I know, like, who died? But see, I don't really necessarily feel like saying we could liven it up, because I feel like with Drae, that would be like probably be deploying questionable methods, but also answering the question flatly. We could liven it up, I guess. Not many other options there. Oh man. Okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts. Who haunts the haunters or something? Okay. Sneak cat. They seem hard to spook. Or we could make something float. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I had to reload. I gotta y'all, the never-ending to-do list. You know what I mean? Because I was just about to say, I'll put it on my to-do list to take care of the stream stuff, because it's been technically on there for a while to figure out why it's so fucking laggy and shit. But y'all, the never-ending to-do list is it's real. Oh, I fucking love that. Yes, that's the perfect way to say that. Let's cosplay Uraraka. We can make something float. Make something float? That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. Maybe. Like, you're gonna do better than me here? Or anywhere. Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones, too. So he's shown this a lot kind of throughout his route, that he takes a pretty pessimistic attitude about this stuff. About other people, really. When he was alive, it was, oh, other people are all jerks. Now that he's dead, it's all these other ghosts are too boring and too sad. So, chat's choice. Do you know a lot of ghosts, or what makes a ghost cool? I'm gonna have some water while I wait for stream to catch up. Okay, do you know a lot of ghosts? Do you know a lot of ghosts? Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. Haha. Nice. It's great because you never need a ticket. What kind of punk shows? I am interested. I am interested now. Ah! Oh my god, sorry. I did not mean to like scream into the mic, but emo. I mean, I suppose you could say emo is punk in that it is very, very closely related with pop punk and within the punk family, but like that's a mood. Okay, what's he gonna say now? In the harder old stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm a cliche. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. I really... Okay, it's chat's choice, but I really, really want to say I like emo. Because that's a big mood. That is personally for me a very big mood. Me and my, staring up at my CD shelf with the full discography of My Chemical Romance and my, 3 My Chem t-shirts chilling in my drawer. You don't need 3 t-shirts for the same band. Oh, and Frank Air and the Patience. / Frank Air and the Celebration. I have a t-shirt for each of their different iterations. I want Frank Hero to come up with more music. Full respect that he's taking time now to chill out and do some other stuff, like being a dad. But I would also really I would adore so much if he were to release more music. Because his 2 independent albums, I might actually like them a little more than My Chem's old stuff. They're so good. They've got that fucking incredible intensity, and roughness to it that is, in My Chem's discography is really just on bullets. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge definitely has a lot of is kind of rougher on the edges too, but Bullets is really fucking raw. Anyway, I see that chat Sneak Cat has responded. So I could go the fuck off for a very long time about this. Yeah, I like the harder old stuff as well. I generally float around, you know, those kind of circles with my music taste. Punk and punk adjacent things like pop punk and emo, and, you know, some goth rock, some death rock. Kind of bounce around a little bit, generally. Anyway, long rambly intermission over. I like emo. Cool. I don't mean a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other... Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. Oh, so you actually like that I'm nice, or what's wrong with poltergeists? Ooh, that's actually tough. Yeah, because it's, you know, you kind of want to be like, you know, what's wrong with hanging out with poltergeists? But also it's like, so you are showing softer side, yes? You're showing your softer side here? What the? Oh! Hey, Jinx Pyro. Technically speaking, yes, this game is called Speed Dating for Ghosts. It's just a fun little visual novel game where you get tossed into like a speed dating situation with 3 ghosts and you kind of get to know them, and yeah, it's just it's fun, and it has a lot of interesting characters. Yeah, so midweek streams are just like general like visual novel games, and then weekends are like the longer like Undertale, Deltarune, like Hiveswap and Homestuck, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, this is just the characters in this, I really like the characters so far. I'm really enjoying what's happening here. Anyway, I'm another weird thing to add to your night. Happy to be of service. I guess what's wrong with poltergeists? Although I guess it's just gonna be that they're kind of mean to each other. What's wrong with poltergeists? Nothing at all. Poltergeists are the best. It's pretty much just like the movie. One time, I even tried to suck a girl into a TV. Oh my god! Don't... Y'all, that's mean. Oh, it was my turn to pick, but I was procrastinating because I didn't know which one I wanted to pick, so it's chat's choice for the next one. The glass got in the way. Yeah, you fucking think. Holy fuck, dude. Don't do that. Kind of messy, actually. I can imagine. Okay, chat's choice. Ask, did she die? Or say, that's awful. I know! Drae, what the fuck? That's like... That's mean. That's like pushing people downstairs mean. Like, I mean, arguably pushing people downstairs is worse because there's, I feel, a lot more room for serious injury there. But, like, pulling someone into a TV and then, like, them getting, like, slammed into the glass? Oh my god, that's awful. That ghost seems a bit too chill about doing the TV thing. Yeah, he does. In the first round of conversations, he said that he pushes people downstairs too. He just likes teasing people and making fun. Yeah, I'm getting general vibes from chat that we should be telling him that it's awful. Am I Am I feeling that out correctly? Because this is a chat's choice round. So Jinx, Pyro, we're switching back and forth just to keep the flow of stuff going. Because if we had to stop and ask chat for every choice, it would take way longer to get through this. So we're just going back and forth. But am I picking up the right vibes here? Should we be telling him how fucking awful that is, or is there a little bit of dark curiosity as to whether or not she died? Okay, there is some dark curiosity. Let's So he's a sadist? Oh, possibly a little bit, yeah. I think he's also just has a complicated relationship with people, because he was in the first round kind of complaining about, like, people are jerks kind of thing. He was saying that he wasn't really treated well by the world, so he's gotten a little bit jaded about it after death. Oh, tell him it's awful. Okay, so we have two conflicting opinions in chat here. So I'm gonna grab. Oh shit! Okay, no. This is the clacking of my my D&D dice. I'm gonna roll for it. Okay, I have my D6. Odd numbers, did she die? Even numbers, tell him it's awful. Fuck, my desk is a mess. I have no room to do this. Okay. I just push my keyboard back. Okay, that is a number 5. So, odd number, did she die? Okay. We'll have I think we might have another chance to kind of redo these conversations and pick different options, because you only get a date with one of them at the end, and you know, we kind of want to go through and unlock all of the characters. So we'll get a chance to tell him that this is a fucking piece of shit thing to do, I promise. Did she die? Nah. I was kidding. Wait a second. Shit, now I remember he said he was kidding about pushing people downstairs too. So he's just kind of, he's not like... He likes to mess with people, but not... cause physical harm, I guess. He likes to mess with people's heads. I'm not like that. My friends, though, way more intense about the ghost stuff. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Oh my god, that sounds... Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. Go to shows. Terrorize this normie couple I know. That face and that comment makes me think this is maybe something to do with an ex. Rich types that moved into my old house. Ah, not an ex. The people who moved into his old house. He doesn't like the new people moving in. Because that's his territory. He's like a trickster. Yeah. So, you know, he'll play jokes, but he won't, like, you know, seriously hurt you. Although if you take a mental game too far, you can seriously hurt someone in other ways, but that's a different conversation, I guess. They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Oh, that is truly awful. Blech. So you're bored, or how do you terrorize the normies? Okay. Bored. I mean, I don't want to patronize them. So, how do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. Ugh! He better be joking, because that's a lot. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point to the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes, other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. No, there's nothing wrong with wanting a friend or a companion to do things with. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. Okay. You keep forgetting when you're Trash Night stream and ADHD not going well. Oh dear. Yeah, and you get your big trip coming up too. That must be a lot going on in that brain there. It's all good, Sneak Cat. I'll keep track of whose choice it is. This one is Chat's choice. So it seems that we have gained his favor, and he's saying, meet up after. Let's go do something together. We still do have 2 more conversations. We still have another conversation with Hattie and 1 more conversation with the one who ran away. So we'll see how that last one goes. But Chat's choice. Oh, up for anything. Got it. I'm up for anything. Good. Okay. So we can infer from his dialogue that's probably going to be some trickery. Anyway, next we're back with sweet little Hattie, who's so wonderful and lovely, and I appreciate her so much.
Hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Ooh. All of these are like... None of these are good responses. I don't want to say you're my favorite so far, because I don't want to be picking favorites yet. There are some weirdos here is like mildly insulting to everyone in the room. And it's just depressing me is not true, because it's been a very enlightening experience. This is supposed to be my choice. But chat, if you have any opinions, do you have any opinions on which one to pick? Toss them out there, because I'm a very indecisive person, just generally speaking. Just as a side note as well. I am an indecisive person. And when faced with these 3 unideal choices, I'm kind of stuck here as to which one I should be picking. What is it? A jogging Pokemon? It does look kind of like a... shit, what's that? Is it coughing? The one that is like the sphere with the littler spheres? A cloud of cookies! Oh my god, I did not think of that. But that would make so much sense. Because she's like a little old grandma. Oh, I should put my dice away. Yeah, she's... Well, I mean, because she talks about, like, dying and the nursing home, right? So we know that she's definitely very elderly. I think I think I'm gonna go with there are some weirdos here, because the top and bottom ones are like super not. I'm super not feeling those ones, but I mean, it isn't exactly a lie that there's some weirdos here. Old lady smeller taste. There are some weirdos here. Oh no, she's mad. I knew I shouldn't. But I don't want to pick favorites, and I don't want to say it's depressing, because it's not. It's been nice. Weirdos? That's not very nice now, is it? Even the living are a little weird. The dead? Well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls. Oh my god, and of course we were just having that conversation in chat. You look more like pollen, or I suppose you're right. So I guess there's like a fuckload of different ways you can interpret bundle of spheres. But, chat's choice for this one. You look more like pollen, or I suppose you're right. I kind of want to go with I suppose you're right, because I really want to fix this. I don't want to make her mad. I don't want her to be mad. She's such a sweetie pie. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Yeah. So, but it's not my decision to make. What do you think we should go with, chat? I suppose you're right. Okay. I suppose you're right. You're darn right I'm right. I've been around the bend. Lived longer than most of these ghosts have been dead. I know a thing or two. Even still, dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I fucking love flowers. I'm not very good at gardening, but I'm gonna say that I love gardening because I fucking love flowers. I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love the ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas. Spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. This is such a cute conversation. Now we're talking about gardening. How about spinach, or I like tomatoes? Oh, chat's choice. I forgot to mention this is chat's choice. Chat's choice of how about spinach or I like tomatoes. I've never been a big you can't garden, but you can cook hamburgers. Yeah, no, that's fair. I used to help my mom in the garden when I was like a kid. Me and my brother. It was kind of like if she was outside gardening, it was like gardening day for everyone and we'd all be outside. One time, I don't remember this, but boy howdy, my mom fucking remembers this. One time my brother turned the hose on her when we were supposed to be watering the plants. Oh, she was so mad. I don't think... Oh no, well that's okay, because I still have my D&D dice over here. Actually, whose answer? I think we went with Sneak Cats for the last time. When I rolled the dice, it went for Sneak Cats the last time there was a choice. So I'll go with spinach. We'll go with Jinx Pirate this time. How about spinach? Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat, but I still like to grow food.
Help something live, you know?
That's so sweet. I love her lots and lots. Oh, cat litter. Okie dokie.
The bell rings. Oops, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It's not as exciting a date as the other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last.
That's so sweet. I don't know if saying that sounds wonderful is confirming it or not. Although we kind of did tell Drae, like, oh, be down for anything. So I think no matter what we say here, we still have a choice at the end as to who to go with. Spinach on a Subway sandwich. Yeah, I like spinach on pizza. That's my favorite thing with spinach. Generally, am not a vegetable-y kind of person. I've always been kind of a picky eater, but yeah. Spinach on a Subway sandwich. That does not... Ooh, with turkey breast. Yes. Yeah. I fucking living on pizza. That's some good shit. Okay. Let's say that sounds wonderful, because I'm pretty sure we still get a choice. And then if we don't get a choice, then we'll learn a little something about the game mechanics for next time.
That sounds wonderful. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Hattie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. This should be the time when that unsettling spirit of vengeance returns for another conversation. Sadly, they are nowhere to be found. Maybe it's for the best. Those bleeding eyes, the obvious baggage. They clearly would have been a handful. The bell rings.
Okay. So... Oh, his name is Gary. We never did learn his name. So... Oh, it's 12:15. You should have taken a break a while ago. I am going to leave you to deliberate over which choice to go with while I take 5 to rest my voice. So, I don't think that it will let us choose Gary because we pissed him off. You had to hear spinach on pizza and you're not liking that. Like, it didn't sound appealing to me either, but I was trying really hard to, like, try new foods for a period of time. I was, like, super into trying new foods because, oh, yeah, that's right. No, that was around the time that my ex, my then partner, had just moved out and was experimenting a lot with food when I stayed overnight at their place. And so I was just kind of like, okay, nope, I'm going to try this new food. I'm just going to do it. We're going to see how this goes. And it actually was really good. It was like spinach on pizza, but like with a shitload of cheese. It was not as bad as I thought it would be. Still, I can't do spinach in salads. I can't do it. But like cooked, it's okay. It's not quite, the taste isn't quite as strong when it's cooked. Okay, so I'm going to take 5. Y'all think on who you would like to go on a date with, Hattie or Drae. Who is Gary? So Gary was, because at the end it said, this is this part where the other ghost is supposed to show up, but he's not here, and he seemed like a lot anyway. That was referring to Gary. Gary, in the first part, he just kind of stared at us for a while, and then we asked, "Are you okay?" And he said no, and left in a huff. So that was an interaction that just really didn't go well. Yeah. We upset him and he left, and that's unfortunate. I know that it's possible to kind of navigate the conversation enough to go on date with him, because the Let's Play that pointed me to this game in the first place, the Geek Remix Let's Play, they actually went on the final date with Gary. So I that's the only one that I'm like familiar with that I kind of know the backstory of. Is I vaguely remember what Gary's date is, but yeah, he did not take kindly to us and left. So that's one that we'll definitely have to try and explore some other options when talking to him. Since he looks that way, he might not get much social interaction as the others. I mean, the thing is, I would think the same, but I remember when I watched this one Let's Play, they worked around that initial part, and they had a full interesting conversation with him in both rounds of talking to people. They were able to work past the gaze and get a full conversation out of him, and then go on the date with him. So it's possible. It's just a matter of, I guess, playing around and finding what the right options are, and seeing how he reacts and how to make him feel comfortable. So that can be something that's definitely that we experiment with in a future stream. I'm thinking this is going to last a while, this speed dating for ghosts, because it's looking like this one up until... So I'm thinking that we're probably going to end up picking a date, going on the date, and then not really having a lot of time to fully explore another character, because I think part of it is also replaying and picking different choices to get different dialogue with people. Yeah, if you didn't have a good conversation with them, if they didn't like you while you were conversing with them at the table, I think what happens if you try to date them is that they won't let you. So if we select Gary, I think the game will not be happy with that. It won't let us do that. So yeah, it really is just between Hattie and Drae. But anyway, it's 20 minutes past what was supposed to be 5-minute break time. I need to rest my voice for just a little bit and have some water and chill out. And then in 5 minutes we'll be back, and we'll see who we go on a date with. So have your final choices ready in 5. Greetings. We are back. I see good conversation happening in chat. Okay, so we have a vote for Drae. What is your definitive choice, Jinx? We have a definitive choice from Sneakhat, but you've agreed and not agreed with their points, I see. Over 60 hours. Yeah, my brother recently finished playing Persona 5, and he what do you say? It was 120 hours for him to really thoroughly explore the campaign mode. So definitely worth the money. And I mean, the whole Persona series is fantastic. I haven't played any of them myself. It's more my brother's stuff. Console games. I'm more of a handheld person. You say Drae? You got it. We are going to do some poltergeisty things then, I suppose. But yeah, no, the Persona games are fantastic, and they're very yeah, like the plots and stuff. Fucking good shit. Okay. Drae. Sorry, Hattie. We'll come back to you another time. Okay. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Drae has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Drae takes you to a house in the city. A duplex. Brick. Not a bad looking place. Maybe a little run down. It's clearly had some renovations, though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red, and there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Okay. So I had the last choice. Yes. I believe yeah. I'm not gonna count picking a character, because that's different than conversational choices. But yeah, really? Or looks nice. Chat's choice. How are we gonna respond to seeing this neighborhood? So we're coming back. He's taken us to the house that he's told us before that was his old place that he now haunts. And we see that, you know, I feel like there's, you know, aside from just these people are living in this place that was mine, aside from that kind of territorial sense of like, that's where I lived, that was my place, just seeing the neighborhood is kind of like there's also an anger you can see at the gentrification of this neighborhood, you know, the filing down of the, you know, as they said, the filing down of the edges, you know, taking all the rough pieces that gave it character as an older neighborhood and sprucing it up so that you know, it's all shiny and new. Okay, we have 2 choices for looks nice. Looks nice. When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there where that garbage Java Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever. Come on. Let's go inside. Yeah, this is reminding me of what's happening to a lot of neighborhoods in downtown Toronto. If they're dead, how did each of them die? I think somewhere within their roots you can kind of there are ways to find out from each of them. Like Hattie, in the earlier dialogue in the early parts of the stream, she's told us that she passed away in a nursing home. This guy, we don't really know. He hasn't said anything that wasn't a joke. You know, he hinted at the, that's true, you can straight up ask him as like one of the first, options. Maybe we can explore that in the next stream. These are very fun character pieces to explore. I'm really looking forward to sinking our teeth into these guys. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. Ugh, minimalism. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ew. Ceramic letters hanging on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Drae starts to rearrange the letters. Hattie. Looks like she died of natural causes. Drae might have died in like a physical pain. Gary looks like he was some demonic ritual gone wrong. Yeah, Gary definitely, there's something very dark behind that choice, because he definitely seems like he's still kind of reeling from it. But yeah, Hattie probably died of natural causes. Old age or illness, likely, if she was in a nursing home. And yeah, this guy, we don't know. He's got that Squid Kid hair, but that's kind of the only hint we have. Yeah, I know, is that an actual anagram? I don't think it is. No, it can't be, because there's no letter B, and okay, let's see what he makes then. Drae starts to rearrange the letters. E-V-I-L. Oh man. G-H-O-U-L. And then that leaves L-A-E-V. What does that spell? Veil? Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? Oh, okay. So I believe this is my choice, right? Or is it chat's? I think it's my choice. Cause chat's choice was to say that it looks nice, and then we went inside, and now he's doing this. Okay, yeah. What a mad lad. Yeah, no, this is like I'm down with this. This is the kind of trickery that I absolutely get behind. I'm gonna say leave. What about leave? What, like leave without the E? Perfect. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul leave. Oh shit, that was neutral pronouns. I've been fucking that up. I apologize to Drae for fucking up their pronouns. I will fix that immediately. I thought that they had been mentioned earlier, but they had not been mentioned earlier. Whoa. So, where should we hit next? Okay, where should we hit next? Chat, the kitchen or the bedroom? I am absolutely loving their non-binary punk vibes. I'm loving these vibes. I was kind of skeptical because they kept joking about like pushing people downstairs and trying to bring people through TVs, and then they were just like, nah. And like, okay, well, it's good that at least it's good that they didn't actually do that, because what the fuck. But yeah, a neat fellow. I like the music in this part. Just as a side note, I really enjoying the soundtrack for this. Damn it, I knew I should have bought the soundtrack with the game. It was on sale and everything. Do we want to get saucy or saucy? Hey! Okay, 1 vote for kitchen. Jinx, what are you thinking? Kitchen or bedroom? Saucy or saucy. That's good. Yeah, that's where the food is. And that's like, yeah, food, knives, the oven. a lot of different ways that could go. That's intriguing. Bedroom is kind of like seeing what you can do by rifling through their personal belongings. Very interesting possibilities for each, but which one are you thinking, Jinx? I'm gonna have some water. I need water. Tempted to say bedroom, but you go with kitchen. Okay. The kitchen. Getting creative, huh? Plenty of fun in there. The kitchen looks like it was recently updated. Built-in microwave, induction cooktop, something called a smart fridge. What do they even do to afford all this? Drae heads for the fridge. This is what I call poltergeist pay dirt. Haha, we made the right choice. Inside the fridge is the biggest plastic container of kale you've ever seen. And rows of expensive looking juice marked cleanse. Juice cleanses are very bad for your health. Just like PSA, juice cleanses, very bad for your health. I can't choose. Okay, the juice or the kale? Keep it PG, you hope. Yeah, I think this game is rated T. Actually, I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure it's like no higher than like a T rating. Fucking massive tub of kale. Okay, so this is my choice, but why not just drink water? It's like juice cleanses are like they mix a bunch of stuff into it. Supposedly it's like, you know, different vitamins and minerals and like things that will clear toxins out of your system, but like they're actually genuinely really bad for you because it's just, you know, a juice cleanse is literally just drinking juice and nothing else. Like, that's not, like, I'm not a fucking nutritionist, okay? So I cannot spout the facts off the top of my head, but I do know, like, abusing your system like that is not good for it. I could probably find some sources for that if anyone's interested. Yeah. Water and tea. Yeah, no, juice cleanses and like only drinking the juice for like 7 days or whatever. You're just starving yourself. Like that's not good. That's not how that works. Yeah, I'm feeling the juice too. Let's just like simultaneously cause some mischief and stop them from fucking destroying their bodies with juice cleanses. The juice. Look at all these pretty colors. Green, yellow, red. Drae thinks for a moment. Slime, pee, blood. Wow. Oh my god, this reminds me. This guy is starting to remind me so much of one of my coworkers from summer camp, whom I love with my whole heart, but he's just super into like gross out humor and like, you know, like some things that are just like slimy and weird and grotesque. Just like that, the juices look different. Don't worry, they'll just taste like those things. Somehow that's hard to believe. Okay, that's kind of gross. Oh shit, where did they get the blood? And then, okay. Let's try cooking stuff. Yeah, I know. I wish that was an option for us to be like doing some cooking, but there's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Drae drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives there opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged on the wall. And they proceed to freak the fudge out. This game is probably rated fucking E10 plus, actually. Because if this was rated T, that would probably say fuck. They run away. Not out the door. Up the stairs. Straight to the bedroom. Aw, man. After all that work. I knew we should have done the bedroom. I guess they weren't gonna run straight to the fridge anyway. This was still super good. Best time I've had in forever. Aww. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Like, they're gonna find the juice eventually, though. Long-term payoff, Drae. Long-term payoff. It's just letters, but it's letters that have, like, suspiciously and magically rearranged themselves to say, evil ghost leave. But yeah, so this is... I think this one, yeah, this one's chat choice. I was kind of like, yeah, juice, and now it's chat's choice. So, he's asking if he'll see us around, or if we'll see each other again. They were in quite the rush for the bedroom, though. Yeah, that was... Sure was something. See, there's so much replay value in games like this to find out what is down each of the different paths, right? I don't know if there's like a skip function, though, in order to get to the parts that you haven't seen before. Because I would fucking love to see what happens if we go to the bedroom instead of the kitchen. But, should we say absolutely, or you never know? You know, one of them is a very affirmative, yes, this has been a good time, and the other one is kind of like, this was okay. Yeah, I think... So after this, we can kind of play around with the graveyard feature. I think what that does is it lets you jump back into their... and replay just their date. Yeah, confirm or tease? That is indeed the question. But I think after this we should have enough time to, if the graveyard feature does what I think it does, go back into that and shit, I lost my train of thought. Go back into that and then see what happens if we go into the bedroom instead. Confirm or tease is the question. I think this has been a decent time. He's... Or they. Gotta keep correcting myself on the pronouns. Ugh. Very good music. Okay. So, chat. Is there conflict? Is there some conflict in the decision? It is. You'd prefer to tease to be a little mischievous, but you say absolutely for this time. Yeah, because it was a good time. It was indeed a good time. What's on your mind, Sneak Cat? You gave a little like you weren't quite sure what you were thinking there. You running along the same kind of train of thought. Sorry, I'm just gonna have some more water. Oh shit, you did? Oh fuck, oh my god, you did. Yes, you did. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, so absolutely then. Absolutely. Totally. You're left alone in Drae's house. Upstairs, the couple's loudly trying to convince the cops they called that ghosts are real. Eventually, they give up and admit it was probably just neighborhood punks. You leave the house through a wall. Outside is dusk and kinda spooky. There's a bit of fog rolling in. A nice night for a haunting. A good night to be a ghost. And there we go. So that is... speed dating for ghosts. So there's your first taste of that. That was fun. I think these are really, really fun. I super enjoy that. And then we can so next time I think we'll be exploring other options. But for now, let's visit. So we visit the graveyard, and now we have Drae, and we can click on this and let's see where this takes us. Ah, and there's the replay date option. Oh, ooh, this is more information. Okay. Oh my god, this is like a whole character profile. I'm so excited. Drae, spirit of mischief, years alive, 1972 to 1994. Oh, so they died at 22. Ouch, that's close to home. I'm turning 22 in a couple months. Oh my god, my birthday's in a couple months. Okay, not going there. Cause of death unknown. Okay. In life, Drae had a way of getting on the wrong side of authority. Parents, teachers, cops. Few dared to tell Drae what to do, and those who tried always ended up regretting it. After Drae was kicked out of the house at 14, they spent the rest of their teens couch surfing or living on the streets. Spotty work, door checking, and carrying equipment at punk gigs paid for Drae's more expensive habits, and plenty of good times. But things got bad towards the end. Now a poltergeist, Drae prefers not to talk about those final moments of life and focus on making the best of death. Okay, cool. Yeah, kicked out at 14. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of, gave us a little peek at what his life was like when he was complaining that people are jerks and, talking about how hard it is to get the money to live. But, yeah, lore indeed. Very good. Okay. So let's see what happens if we do the bedroom instead. Just as we've got a few minutes here. So, yeah, going up, approaching the house. Okay. Let's see. So clicking through this is gonna take a while. Telling about his story, it's probably good to assume his death was either very painful and quick or with a crowd and he was painful slow. Yeah. Like reading over that backstory and you know, it talks about his more expensive habits. You know, generally that's kind of euphemistic way to refer to like a, not euphemistic. I think, am I using that word correctly? I think I am. But, you know, like a way to refer to, like a drug habit. So it could have also been, it could have been overdose as well. Anyway, caught back up to here. Let's go to the bedroom and see what happens then. The bedroom. Ooh, good call. The bedroom is something. A king-size bed with 8-foot mahogany posts. A painted carving of a butler at the door with a tray for keys. A cream blanket with colorful stripes that harkens back to the fur trade. That immediately makes me think of Hudson's Bay Company. So, for those who are not Canadian, Hudson's Bay Company is... now it is a department store, but it is a really fucking old company. And way back, I think in like the 1800s. Y'all, I learned about this shit in like 7th grade history, okay? But I'm pretty sure it was like the 1800s. They were one of, if not the first, fur trading posts in Canada was the Hudson's Bay Company. So that's immediately the colorful stripes, because they have this like a very specific set of colors that they use for their kind of like house brand things. And it is like cream, it's like cream with like accent colors of like a deep red and navy blue and emerald green and I don't remember the fourth one, but yeah, that just immediately pinged that in my head because they do sell like bed sheets with their brand colors like that. So I'd be curious to know if the person who wrote this is Canadian, especially given the way they've described the gentrification of the neighborhood as well as something that's happening a lot in downtown Toronto right now. Although I know that's also just generally happening in big cities around the world. Open to new... Oh my god. Wicker everywhere. Where do we even start? Okay. Chat's choice, the butler or the bed? You know, the butler, the thing that's kind of right at the door, that's kind of like a immediately noticeable thing, or the bed that's kind of like they're settled into the room and then they look over and it's like, what the fuck? Ooh, excuse me. Goodness. Sleepy today. You have cousins in Canada who you visit, but they never told you about that history. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's like common knowledge or not. I just like, for whatever reason, it's one of the pieces of Canadian history that like actually stuck with me. Because I never did very well in history class. Like I'm generally, I understand the broad strokes of Canadian history, but like more specific things like that, I don't remember a lot. The butler, okay. But yeah, I guess that one kind of stuck with me because it's a company that's still around, so it still feels kind of relevant. But yeah. No, I don't even know if that's like common knowledge that that's where the company came from. But Fun fact of the day from your local Canadian. The butler. Deal. Drae concentrates on the carved butler. His wooden face starts to contort. What was an uppity smirk is now a fanged grin. His brown eyes turn bright yellow. It's pretty scary, trust me. Drae places their art on the bed to make sure everyone sees it. There. Now all that's left is to... There's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Drae drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives here opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged near the wall, and they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight into the bedroom. They scramble up the stairs and slam the door to the bedroom shut, locking it behind them. Yes, they went to the bedroom. Drae looks at their wrist. There's no watch, but they pretend there is. Wait for it. You hear panicked whispers behind the door. A little longer. And I'm not gonna bust your earbuds by screaming, but big loud scream. Tanner, that is it. I can't take this anymore. We are moving out now. Yes. Oh man. This was the best date ever. Same time tomorrow with the Java Joy Joy. Oh. So if you don't go to the bedroom, then he'll just like, yeah, I'll see you around. But if it's super successful and you do go to the bedroom, they ask you on a very specific other date. Huh. I'm there or we'll see. I mean, we gave a pretty affirmative nod at the end of the last one. It's one. I don't have time to wait for chat. Sorry, folks. it's stream time is up, and I think yeah, I'm there. Rad. And the little hearts. Nice. Very good. Okay, that was really fun. Yeah, no, this is a good game. I'm looking forward to all of the other character studies that we get to do. Yeah, these are really interesting little character studies. So, yeah, so that's all for today. We'll do same time, same place next week, Monday evening. We'll hop back into this and do the next one. And that will be, oh, that's right, that will be the next stream because this coming weekend, I have D&D on Friday and I'm going to a convention on Saturday and I will be staying late. So, I will be taking the next weekend off, and when we come back, not this weekend, but the weekend after that, it's gonna be starting Deltarune. I did do a little bit more of the Jevil fight at the end of, the last, Undertale stream, just because there was some extra time. But, yeah, I'm hoping that I can beat Jebel, but we might have to skip the Jebel fight, and just kind of go over rough notes of what he says, because shit's hard. You got college class in the morning. Yeah, I don't have class tomorrow, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. You want to see the others too, to know what they got in store. Good. I'm glad that this has also piqued your interest, because we're going to be coming back with it next week on Monday. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I'm thinking this one's going to go up on YouTube, because I am looking for some more things that I can put up on that channel. It's been kind of dry since the Friendsims ended, so I think these will be some nice fun streams to toss online. I have been recording this one with the OBS software as well. You never beat Jebel? Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to, but like, man, I still haven't beat Sans, and I started that like 8 months ago. I got to that point in the game 8 months ago. Granted, I was not consistently playing the game over the course of that 8 months, but you'd think that eventually over the course of 8 months I'd beat the fucking fight. Never did. Oh well. Anyways. That is all for tonight. So, yeah. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Hope you had a lovely time. Fingers crossed that I will be seeing you all next Monday as well. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. And for me, that is good night.